Hello, so I am doing a Hunter x Hunter x gender neutral listener. Um, yeah, so I don't want to say the name because I don't want to say it wrong, but I will put the person's name that wrote the fanfiction in the description. But it is a Hunter x Hunter X reader / listener. So, enough talking and let's get on to the fanfiction reading. I breathed in the fresh air of the swamp as Gon patiently waited for the fish to bite. I hugged my pillow tight, watched the water intensely while floating in the air. Smirking, our goal was to catch the beast of the swamp. Suddenly, it bobbed. My eyes narrowed a bit as I floated on the ground. Gon. Yeah. Gon did a flip around. I snapped my fingers as my pillow transformed into a spear, and I hit dead in the same time as Gon. As we smiled, laughed together, I can't wait to see everyone's reaction at Town Square. We received compliments from people in the square. Me and Gon used to Aunt Mito. Gon. Look, Aunt Mito, I caught him, just like I said I could. YN. Does this mean we can take the hunter exam? Aunt Mito. ... Gon. Don't worry, we will do our best. YN. Don't worry, Aunt Mito, I'll take care of him, I promise. And you know how I am when it comes to promises. She nodded, only looked at me, smiled, nodding. A small thank you before I ran off to catch up with Gon. Me and Gon had said hi to Grandma when we came home before running upstairs to gather our things. I looked around my room, grabbed a bag. I started packing some money from doing chores around the village. Medicine, supplies, extra clothes, a couple of extra things fit all in a tiny leather satchel. Well, I'll tell you this. The reason it's like that is because the bag has an infinite space. Pretty cool, huh? Wait, why am I talking it in my head like I'm talking to someone? Man, I thought I was doing crazy before, and yet here we are. Stepping outside, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I wrote a dark color turtleneck sleeve shirt and a black cardigan, black shorts, and knee-high combat boots with dark colored laces. Transformed my pillow into a choker, running downstairs, and outside I stood, side by side with as Aunt Mito kissed goodbye. Once on the ship, everyone waved us goodbye. That's long, everyone. I promise I won't let you down. I heard men making snarky comments, and that made me pretty angry. I rolled my eyes, and then, before giving them a glare that could scare the scales off a dragon, me and Gon had started to go downstairs, but we saw a male being bullied. Let's go with the bullied by the crewmate and a man in a captain's hat came out of the man had a blue bandana. Could leave Gon give him an apple that fell out of the crate he was carrying. The male gave a thank you to Gon before walking off, and the sudden sound of seagulls filled the air, causing me to look at Gon. YN. So you smell it too. Gon. Yep, a storm is coming. The man in the captain's hat stared at both of us. Captain. And how exactly do you know that? Gon. Seagulls. YN. That's what all of them are saying. Gon. Also, Gon rubbed his nose a bit, and before jumping into the crow's nest, sighing to myself, I started to float up to him. How troublesome. Once beside Gon, I sat down on the fence, started at the ocean and the seagulls reading their partners. Gon ran to the other side of the crow's nest and began to shout to warn the captain. Gon, there's a really big one heading right for us. It's true. I can tell by the way it smells. Time skip. The storm raged outside as many of the other examiners fell ill from seasickness. Well, aside a guy, me, Gon, a blonde dude, and a guy in a suit. Some of the crew of the ship that I laid on my pillow, floating in the air, approximately giving Gon a hand, who was trying to help some of the other examiners, not realizing that the captain had come to check on us. A couple seconds later, we were all in the captain's quarters. Captain, all right, all of y'all in line, tell me your names. Gon. My name is Gon. Kurapika. My name is Kurapika. Leorio. Name is Leorio. YN. YN. Captain. Good. Now, why do you guys want to become hunters? There was a small moment of silence before Leorio decided to go off a bit. Leorio, well, you're not an examiner, so why are you asking us? Captain, just answer the question. Gon, I will because my dad is a hunter. Captain, Gon, being a hunter was the most important thing to my dad, and I want to know why. That's why I left Whale Island. YN. I suppose I'll tell you my reason as well. All attention was directed on me. YN. The reason I want to become is not only to protect Gon, but also to find out what happened to a friend of mine and my sister. Laying to myself, I started to float once again, hopefully to sleep, but I couldn't, so I peeked in on the interesting parts of the conversation. Kurapika's clan, the Phantom Troop. Leorio wanted to be called Mr. Leorio. It wasn't really important, but it was final. And a fight included a bit where the storm out of the room. Oh, that's also the exam already began, but I already knew that. I mean, the hunter exam isn't the greatest and most dangerous test for nothing. Gon. Just like my Aunt Mito said, you can never understand a person unless you understand what makes them angry. So whatever they're feeling so upset about is really all to them. All we can do now is stay out of the way. And moment of silence. Crewmate, Captain, ... Look over there. Look there, outside the window, was a giant water spout. Crewmate, if we get caught in the water spout, the ship is going to sink for sure. Captain, get those sails lowered now. Crewmate, yes, sir. Gone. Anything we can do? Crewmate, yeah, follow me on deck. Jumping down, I began to follow the two of them to the deck. We began trying to lower the sails and trying to without getting blown off by the harsh winds. At the same time as Leorio and Kurapika fought, suddenly one of the crewmates got blown off, flying in between Kurapika and Leorio. How do you say rushed to grab him, but going between both of them each grabbed one of his ankles. I grabbed their wrists to keep them from all falling off the ship. Pulling them was too easy, especially when you can float. Time skip. Leorio and Kurapika began to lecture Gon about being reckless and diving off the ship, as I slowly drifted off beside him. Crewmate, Gon. Hey, mister. Crewmate, thank you. You're incredible. You saved my life back there. Gon. Well, I didn't do it all alone. Those two over there and Hawaiian helped you too. Crewmate, he's right. Thank you as well. Smiling to myself, I nodded slightly, and he apologized as Kurapika and Leorio, if their own reply to the crewmate had to go run back to his post. However, Kurapika and Leorio actually started to make up. Suddenly, laughter filled the air. I saw the captain standing in the door of the captain's quarters. Haha. Captain. Haha. You four are growing on me, so I'll make sure you are all safely dropped off at the port closest to the exam site. Gon. You will, but what about our test, Captain? Looked at Gon. Captain. Cool, and like I said, I decide who's going to take the exam. Congratulations, you're all moving on. A moment of silence as me, Kurapika, and Leorio rested in silence, but then there was Gon, who couldn't help but smile. Gon. All right. Gon jumped up in the air. I started to laugh. So our heroes finally began their journey. One to what his father did before him, and the other to find their friend and their sister. Okay, well, that is the end of the fan fiction. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.